Anyone want to pass me a contract to stream somewhere else? Deadass, by the way.
So
This is ridiculous. Every time someone opens their mouth, they just get
We all know Twitch reigns supreme as the go-to platform to start your career as a streamer and content creator, especially in the gaming industry. But with its history of employing policies and regulations that undermine its creators, its reign isn't going to last much longer. In the most recent episode of Isekai Reincarnation, Twitch was hit by Trokkun and is now an evil overlord. Thus, today we're discussing Twitch's most recent disaster of a policy that targets sponsorships, basically inaugurating itself as the internet's antagonist of the week, if not month. It all started on June 6, 2023, when Twitch released a new article titled Branded Content Guidelines, and it didn't take long before Twitter took notice. You may be wondering, what exactly does this new guideline entail? To put it simply, it's a platform-wide attack on the livelihoods of Twitch's own content creators. First off, display logos of sponsors can't be more than 3% of your screen, meaning that you aren't allowed to have large logos or ads on your screen, because it can hurt Twitch's ability to negotiate with sponsors when selling your screen space. This isn't a huge deal if you have just 1 or 2 logos, but it will affect people who have multiple sponsors. To put the final drizzle of mustard on top of this ridiculous sundae of a guideline, Twitch also prohibited displaying burned-in video display ads. Burned-in refers to content, or ads in this case, directly added via the streaming software, such as OBS, meaning it's a part of the stream. This is a huge revenue blow, not just for solo streamers, but an unsurmountable loss for organizations especially. This will specifically impact esports organizations and events like LCS, LEC, Counter-Strike tourneys, and Valorant. All of esports really. Displayed burnt-in videos of sponsors are a staple source of funding for the event and the orgs, as sponsored ads are shown during breaks. Hosting an esport tournament of any kind can cost thousands, if not millions. Thus, sponsors are an integral part of the scene just to be able to pay for the expenses themselves, let alone hope to make a profit. But not only do organizations benefit from these kinds of ads, so does Twitch, and Puns was quick to call out the hypocrisy behind the prohibition. Wild change, considering every Twitch Rivals event, there are like 12 ads on screen at all times. Furthermore, we know through DSG run by Toast and Moist Moguls established by Charlie and Ludwig, running an esport organization is an expensive endeavor. And more often than not, it's a money drain, with no guarantee of victory or a stable source of revenue to even pay for the expenses of keeping the organization going. Anything more is a stroke of luck. Toast himself reported a loss of $1 million on funding his Valorant team DSG. He's also previously expressed how unrewarding and unprofitable an esports organization is. With the pre-existing attitude of doom and gloom towards the future of esports, Twitch couldn't care less, and is willingly bottle-feeding salt water to a starving and dehydrated esports scene. It's counterproductive and only leads to more issues. Additionally, more often than not, organization contracts call for players and signed content creators to stream with sponsor ads, though the new guideline threatens to put organizations in a tough spot on this end as well, which could lead to disbanding due to lack of finances, or they could opt to leave Twitch once and for all, an idea that OTK has been tossing about and playing around with on Twitter. OTK is a popular organization that consists of some of the biggest streamers on Twitch, all who expressed their displeasure with Twitch's new announcement, going as far as to say that they will leave. Tips Out, leader of OTK, tweeted in response to the guideline that, if this goes through, OTK will be leaving Twitch. This is a direct attack on our business, staff, and all the hard work we have put into our organization. But why? Why is Twitch doing this? Why are they going through such lengths to become enemy number 1 of their own user base, going as far as to incur the wrath of Twitter and put themselves on Santa's naughty list? The short answer is, Twitch is greedy. It's the very incarnation of the Grinch, who for one doesn't like missing out on the fun of playing with money. even on days when it's not Christmas. Essentially, it's cheaper for sponsors to offer deals to streamers directly with no middleman involved, which means streamers also get the full payout of the deal, a win-win situation for both parties. But the only person left out of this equation is Twitch, who is left seething on the sidelines and wants to get its grubby hands in on all the fun. Moreover, it's important to remember that with the current 50-50 split, streamers share half the revenue they make off of subs and bits with Twitch, meaning that, once again, sponsors are quite literally what make or break the livelihood of these small creators. OTK also pointed out this issue. Small streamers who rely on their once-a-month HelloFresh sponsorship to pay their bills cannot do so under these new guidelines. Now, you may be thinking, surely they will compensate with better numbers in their ad incentive program, right? Right? If Twitch truly intends to go through with these new guidelines, they need to revisit the split agreement. Emphasis on need. To compensate streamers for how much they are being shot in the foot with every change Twitch decides to make. And this isn't just for the sake of what they owe their creators, but for the sake of Twitch's future itself. Because, to be honest, Twitch's future is looking bleak. Twitch no longer monopolizes the streaming industry, with YouTube's 70-30 split in favor of streamers and the rise of streaming competitors, Kick and Rumble. Creators in 2023 have the option to choose where they can go to make a living. This new school of thought has given rise to a popular new sentiment that a lot of streamers have expressed very verbally on their social medias. Kick is a new live streaming platform, and one of its co-founders was once a top star of Twitch, Trainwrecks TV. He grew sick and tired of how Twitch mistreated his creators as piggy banks and played favorites, eventually calling it quits. Not before going on to help build Twitch's main competitor. Kick is now growing every day with new signings like Destiny and Bruce Drop 'Em Off, as well as problem child Aiden Ross. Introducing Rumble. While another notable competitor, it doesn't exactly have the cleanest slate. It's viewed as an unorthodox platform due to its previous association with the one who shall not be named, Andrew Tate, and his lackey Sneeko, both who held extremist beliefs that were disputed by many. But the platform is working towards rebranding their image, going as far as to make free speech a core value of the platform and brand by signing Destiny, Miskiff, DJ Academics, and Gideon, individuals who have directly opposing views in contrast to Rumble's history of alpha male ideology. If you're interested in learning more about Kick and Rumble, make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified of our future online documentaries on metaverse drama. Now, back to today's antagonist, Twitch. You would think that at a time with viable streaming competitors on the market, Twitch would get its act together, but it continues to roll out one bad decision after the next, essentially hitting self-report on its own egotistical agenda and lack of decorum and respect for its creators. At this point, Twitch is like an abusive ex that needs to go to extensive therapy and fast before its girlfriend realizes that there are other, possibly even better, fish in the streaming pool. And it's only a matter of time with the current rate of rising discontent that Twitch will become a real-life rendition of Kill Bill. Especially if it keeps antagonizing the very people that built the platform to the level of prestige and success it stands at today. But Twitch doesn't seem to understand that it would be nothing without its creators, big or small. OTK even made an announcement warning creators of Twitch's toxicity. It's a long breakup letter to Twitch, but the TLDR is, OTK reminds creators that no matter what they achieve on Twitch, years of hard work will amount to nothing, as it only takes one self-centered decision from Twitch to destroy it all. Also, to not let Twitch walk all over them, or to blindly trust Twitch either, as there are other viable competitors on the market, so they don't need to solely rely on Twitch for a living. And it's evident that a lot of creators have come to the same realization and conclusion that it's time to wander beyond Twitch's picket fence. Moist Critical, also known as Charlie, announced in his video his disappointment and thoughts on Twitch's new guideline. While others like Tectone share the same sentiment as Charlie, some want to hold Twitch accountable for its actions, Asmongold took on a more assertive stance in response to Twitch's sponsorship policy changes, going as far as to say,
I don't say it lightly, but I think this is a legitimate situation where streamers should consider boycotting Twitch or moving to other platforms.
Though I would also like to point out that not all creators have the luxury to move to another platform, even if they may want to. Jeppy the Slime addresses this issue in a reply to Asmongold's call to boycott Twitch. This really puts into perspective that despite mass discontentment towards Twitch's actions and decisions, unless you are a well-known creator with a loyal following, there isn't much the average streamer can do. Twitch is still the largest streaming platform, and if you want to pursue a streaming career full-time, there's no better place to go. At this point, who knows what else Twitch will try to corrupt with its grubby hands. It almost seems like Twitch is a black hole that keeps sucking away its creators' happiness for its own contentness. Worst case scenario, the next possible way for Twitch to terrorize its streamers would be banning offsite donation links and bits donations being the only way to donate to your favorite streamers. So Twitch gets its own self-proclaimed slice of someone else's hard-earned chocolate cake. Twitch is like an only child that's been told it has to share for the first time, and is currently throwing a tantrum while trying to assert its dominance by T-posing. But surely, it wouldn't go that far. There's no way they would ban offsite donation links. Surely not, right? We can only hope the Kick employee that's hijacked Twitch since 2020 isn't left unsupervised for too long, and hopefully doesn't end up making another controversial announcement after escaping their stay at a mental facility to pursue and put an end to their quest of destroying Twitch from the inside out. I would ask if Jesus is willing to get crucified again, this time to rid Twitch of its sins, though I doubt any amount of holy water or wine will fix this. Anyway, that's enough internet for today. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on what you think of Twitch's future. The real question is, will Twitch be able to redeem itself, or is this the untimely end of Twitch's reign once and for all? Don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified of our newest videos. We also have a Patreon if you would like to support us, and a Discord server. Feel free to join. This is Chronically Online, going offline to touch some grass.